Hi, this is just a quick tip on that feeling of stuckness that a lot of people can identify with, and it's not a very pleasant feeling, and it's very common for anybody who has this or may have this sort of high functioning depression. They feel they want to get out of a situation, or they're in this like high powered career or profession or whatever the situation is, or they actually want to change, really ticking the boxes for them or floating their boat. And but that feeling of stuck, that I want to, but this is what I need to do, but I'm feeling stuck. How do I get out of it? And it's almost like a feeling of paralysis, and you're trying to think your way out of it, but you still just go round and round in circles, and probably doesn't really get you very far. You might get urges to, okay, I could do this, but then, oh no, you pull back and you fall back into that comfort zone of what you already know. It's the devil you know. And it's so normal because, as I've mentioned in previous videos, like the mind is here to protect you and to keep you safe and to preserve energy. It doesn't want you like squandering energy, without any real purpose, kind of, just on a whim. So it's going to keep you in that sort of almost survival mode. The devil you know, this is what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You can do it all on autopilot. And that's why, as I mentioned in my post this morning, that getting out of your comfort zone really does push that boundary. But I'll talk about that another time. But to get out of this feeling of stuckness, I mean, talking about it is really dealing with it on a conscious level and sort of logically, which might make sense. You might like, well, I should really talk about it and discuss it with people. And yes, that can help. Of course, it can. And you can write down points and things, goal setting, and set out all your actions and that. But that feeling of stuckness can still be there. It can still sort of, rise its ugly head, if you like. Um, Stuck feelings can be preserved in the body. They can be stored in the body, and that can come back to being buried in the subconscious and stored in the body. So it's not just in the mind, and that's why the conscious thought and the talking about it may not necessarily help, because that stuckness can actually be a feeling in the body. And one great way and a great tip for that is to do some exercise. It can release those feelings that are stuck in the body, and it rebalances your mind and your body, and can help bring in sort of more objective thoughts, bring in new ideas, help to create new ideas for you and get you unstuck. Which is why, if anybody watching this and this is resonating with you and you do already exercise, you will know that exercise does help you. Yes, it releases endorphins and all of that, but also can help you really bring in some new ideas and think of things and really empower you, because that exercise generates more energy in your body and it releases those trapped feelings. And as I say, it balances the mind and the body, and it can bring you into more state of equilibrium and you feel less stuck. It's empowering. And even exercises like, Pilates, or particularly yoga, because some yoga is very can be very demanding. I know it's not pounding the streets or cycling up hills and that, but some yoga exercises are very demanding on the body, and they force you, if you like, to maintain positions that feel uncomfortable, and you have to breathe through, and that helps to balance you, that helps to focus you, it helps to bring you into the present. And all of these combined can help to release these feelings of stuckness. There's a lot that you can do for yourself to release this feeling of feeling stuck. Feeling stuck is very natural. It's not being lazy, it's not being demotivated, it's not all of these negative things that you're probably beating yourself up for, and, oh, I'm hopeless, why can't I do this, I know what I should be doing but I can't. It is a very natural thing to state to be in, and it's a natural way to preserve you, to protect you from potentially making mistakes or going down the wrong route. Well, you have to learn and try and trial and that. But the key, the first thing is to get past that feeling of stuck and to understand that you have options and lots of them. So exercise is that really big tip. And you don't have to be training for marathons. You can go out and do power walking and get out in the fresh air. Put on your headphones, listen to music if you want to. But notice that, and when you're exercising, try to push yourself to the point where your heart rate is raised and you're sweating a little bit, because that does also help. You need to get outside your comfort zone a little bit with this in order to really benefit from it. So I hope that's been helpful to get you unstuck, and have a great evening. Bye for now.